Oh, I also know that I'm Asian because in my mom's public, someone was like, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's China said that? It's like, there's kids that get some.
Yeah, but
I also saw on a podcast this guy said, you know, you've aged when you get irritated that your local grocery store has changed the order. Oh my God.
I used to always have milk this side, and it had such a nice flow, and now it's the pig food.
And I don't like change her.
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
If I'm far and we need to shop for something else, that's fine. We'll stop at the Woolworths at home because I know where everything is.
Okay. You see, like for me, I don't like change, but I have, because of the corporate environment, I've gotten used to change because obviously you need to manage change, staff and stuff like that. So, like for instance, I've sort of started to point up and go, it's going to change whether you like it or not. So the quicker you learn to accept it, the sooner
the so in my professional life, I can handle change like crazy. Like, listen, working in tech, the only certain thing there is
change.
Yeah. Like it's just forever pivoting. But like personally, I can't. Like every restaurant I go to, I've eaten the same meal for years. Have the same drink. Every shop that I go to, I look for the same type of pants. That's that. Okay, obviously I try and straight here and there, but like I've got a capsule wardrobe that's got all the essential 3 to 4 monochrome colors, like things like that. I don't like to change in terms of like personal things. I use the same mascara for like 10 years. Like not the same one, but like the same brand.
Yeah.
Things like that. I'm like, no, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm exactly the same. Like I go to a restaurant, I always like, I don't need to look at the menu. I know what I'm adding, unless it's a new place that I.
And everyone knows I look at the menu. They all go, why the fuck are you looking at the menu? You know what you're going to have. And I'm like, just in
case today I feel like I'm going to be doing something different.
I do con other people though. So like
you should try that.
If it's like some burger or breakfast or something, I'll be like, why don't you try this? It sounds really good.
And then we'll
no, don't do that. Then I just have one bite of this. I'm like, no.
I'm very glad I order that.
It's satisfied, man. Let me try it.
No, so I'm the same because a few times I had spit. And then I go, let me try it.
And was it worth it?
No, and then I get it, then I'm like, I should just stick to what I knew. And I would have enjoyed my meals. I've had this meal, I've not enjoyed it. And then I'm like, next time I'll just order the same thing. In fact, I won't very easily. But also, I do know people that like to go, you should order that. And then we share. And I'm like, no, come on, this crap. Yeah.
Like at restaurants, there's always like at least like a top 2 or 3
Okay,
and those are like the 3 that I'll strafe, you know?
Yeah, you're picking the 3.
Look at me being all different, you know?
Yeah.
That's like sort of, and then there's some restaurants where it's like hands down, that's like the only meal I have. Don't even ask me, don't bring me up.
Once again, I think most restaurants I have like 2 or 3 options.
Yeah.
As well, like CDM, just as an example. The chicken schnitzel, Portuguese steak, and burger.
Is the Portuguese steak the one with the egg on it?
Yeah.
That's one I always have. That's like, I have that every single.
So, and like at the moment, mine is the schnitzel with mash.
I have not had that.
That is
I want to say I'm going to try it.
That is.
I don't know.
Once again, I can tell you it's a favorite.
Okay.
It's really nice.
And they're super affordable.
And that's huge. I think it's $9 and it's huge. I can't finish.
Oh, look. Okay, I could share it with someone.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, well, speaking of which then, I think one of your questions was like, what's your recommendation of like wings?
Yeah, they did.
So we live in the south of Joburg.
Yes.
But anywhere in Joburg or whatever, is there a recommendation? Maybe like a top 3, let's say.
Okay, because all the Indian restaurants might be the place if I citizens, or they are also in Melrose.
What are they called?
Gazals.
Gazals. Okay.
Gazal.
Okay.
It is like the best Indian cuisine. So I've been taking some of my Indian friends there, and like when I took them there, they're like, this isn't real Indian food. That's Southern Indian, blah 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 blah.
Western.
Okay, and then a couple of weeks later, my mate phoned me. He's like, "What was that restaurant called again?" Okay. I'm like, "Why are you asking him?" He's like, "Because I'm going to take some of my friends there."
Do they do a bunny chow?
I know they. Not that I know of, because I'm a big bunny chow fan. I'm a big.
I don't agree, but I eat it. I eat it for that.
Bunny chow is good because I like sauce and bread and stuff. So, but like the butter chicken.
Okay.
Next level.
Okay.
And like back in the day, I like they present Brian's. And then on a Saturday, I'll be like, I feel like there's also, geez, I don't fancy driving with Brian's. So anyway, when I get there and I have that first bite,
It's so good.
And I'm like,
Wasn't that bad of a drive, actually.
this is why I drive all the way
Oh,
out.
man, I really want to try it.
And I
Okay.
promise you, I've eaten at a lot of Indian restaurants. Nobody compares. Nobody. Not even close.
Okay.
So that's one. One that I was hugely disappointed in. Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you, I found the food extremely bland.
I say this over and over again. I really just think people go there for pretentiousness because the food is not that great.
So the reason we went there is my then father-in-law was coming over from the UK. Everyone ran and when heard, everyone was like, "You've got to take me. It's such a nice
The portions are
buy."
tiny.
Yeah, it was hell of expensive and the food was bland. My starter was bland. My main was bland. My dessert was okay.
Oh, and it's an expensive place.
Yeah, it was for the evening for us, like, and then I just go like, I feel like
There's so much better.
I feel like I got fun.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
I feel like I was once at Marble. I don't know what we did afterwards. We had a pizza afterwards. And I was like, wow. I was at Marble and here I am eating a fermented cheers afterwards.
Then another place that I could recommend that's in the lead, the Almond Grill.
Oh, you've been straight out of Joburg.
Yeah. So the reason I say this the Almond Grill, first it's a guy that
Where is it in Belita?
on is it Compensation Road?
Compensation Road.
Yeah. I'm always like, I'm not can't remember if it's Compensation, Composite or whatever.
Or Ocean Drive, yeah.
Anyway, so they're on there. It said they also got the hotel. They focused in Mer.
Oh, I have eaten there.
Okay, so that's the restaurant.
Okay.
So and the reason was when we go to Belita, we stay there. So
and they have big doors there.
and yeah, they do, especially like on a Sunday. So now the other thing is like how I judge when a restaurant is like really good is even when you order like the most basic plain thing, it's still amazing.
Yeah.
Like a focaccia.
Yes.
You know, like it's like you think to yourself, oh, you can't fuck this up. But when that focaccia comes out, this is next level.
I think it also depends like what you're looking for, right? So in terms of just like what's here and what's close, like mine definitely was like if I go to Pizza Boys, I have
Okay.
every single time. Absolutely love that place.
Okay.
But that's obviously very like finity place.
Yeah.
For the meat. They do have King Cook there, which is great.
I must be honest, I'm also never had a bad meal. But yeah, so Butcher Boys, okay, I've never had a bad meal there.
I went to Goddess Cafe in Linden, Randburg, the other day. Aesthetically, they made like everything's like pink and pretty and whatever. Very cool little place. But it's not for any of that I really liked it. I had a wrap there.
Okay.
I honestly, I've never had a better wrap in my life.
Okay.
Never ever had a better wrap. It had like all these interesting things and it had like basil and broccoli and you had a vegetarian or a chicken option. But then they also put like, it had like seeds and berries and dried berries and like stuff. I can't even explain it, but my God.
The combination.
What an explosion of flavor that I was like now every single time, I'm like, say to myself, I'm like, shit, should we do the draft just for that wrap? Like, literally I would do the draft just for that wrap. It was so damn good.
See, that to me is
stuck in my memory forever.
That's cool.
There's also a place in Linksfield, sorry. It's called George's something. George's, that's in that neighborhood.
George's Grill?
Yeah, that one, George's Grill.
George's Grill is good.
They have
There's one in Bedford View as well, in the Bedford Centre.
They have a mushroom truffle burger. It's to die for.
So, our choice between Marble and George's Grill, we went Marble.
Oof.
And the weekend before, I was at George's Grill. And that was my first thought after Marble. I went, should have gone in that one.
You're on earth fantasy. Yeah, but their food is, and it's a nice restaurant. Yeah.
It is quite a like one. Another one, and was maybe because I went there last night, so it's a bit fresh. Better be that.
Always.
Last night, okay, so somebody.
Akido knows what he's doing.
So somebody had these like little tortillas.
Oh yeah.
Again, it had like rocket on. I won't touch rocket. Had cucumber on. I don't like cucumber.
Anyway. None of the packing you eat.
Yeah. So but the point is, I ended up having some.
Okay, so was that good?
Well, somebody's like, fine.
Recommended it. Yeah.
And it was have a bite of mine. And then I had it and I was like, damn, I might actually order that. Because I was like, that's like another thing on Naked Lily. The scrambled eggs and the croissant. Oh, yeah? And put the scrambled eggs on the croissant. And I was like,
good. I did that at home.
And I was like, doesn't really appeal to me. But once again, I tried this. And like they put spring onion in it, and the flavor was so. And like, now I'm like, next time I'm
No, we
gonna
did
have
it
it.
at home. You like you buy those like these croissants and you open it up.
Yeah.
You must put butter on it and then roll it.
Yes.
Because then it makes like the insides like a little bit crispy, so that, like the juices don't fall through.
Okay.
Then you put your eggs and your bacon and everything, you cook and so good. So good.
Okay. Sometimes the simple things in life,
It's the simple things, yeah. But their pizza is a good one. Their pastas are incredible.
yes.
Their pizzas are incredible. I always go there with my brother-in-law Nick. And so Angela always makes it. Never makes them.
Okay.
He's always like surprising and he always makes like
Okay.
my brother-in-law like something interesting. And then I always try it from him or whatever. So they have actually tried a lot.
Okay.
And the food is just so consistent.
Even last night, somebody had like, there was a whole bunch of shit on mess.
Oh yeah, they have those
Yeah.
those huge. Yeah.
And
It's
even that was like amazing.
Oh yeah, we've done that. We do like the big pizza and like 3 or 4 starters, and then you just put in the middle, and everyone just fraps. Yeah, it's really nice. And they're one of the only restaurants that still have Lambrusco, the red wine.
That's
To die for, the Italian red wine, very very good.
the
Like a slight sparkle red wine.
favorite red one.
Favorite red wine? There's one called a cadet.
Yeah.
Cadet Capsab, yeah,
You talked about Canonco.
maybe.
Canonco, because Canonco is bread.
Yes,
Cadet.
cadets is that. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So
the like range or whatever.
that's one of my
Oh, yeah.
favorites. Even though we're South African, I cannot handle a pinotage.
Okay.
And I know it's such a, I don't know if you know, like the pinotage.
I do. I'm a
I've
big
gone-
Pinotage fan.
I've gone to Peton multiple times to do the like the pinotage taste and whatever. It's just something that doesn't sit well with me. I can headaches from it.
And it's the smoothest red one.
I find the Capsab is
Okay.
yeah.
So based with Pinotage,
The
my
best.
favorite. My favorite.
Yeah.
Then Muirless and Merlot.
Okay, I don't know if I've had that.
Muirless Merlot is like
You're so spoiled with wine here.
we are.
We have
Um,
incredible wine.
the
You buy
non-pop-
for like $80.
The non-cooked cadets, other one.
Cadets is good.
Rupert and Rothschild, the classic. I didn't say
Oh,
classic.
so rough out. Yeah.
Because it's the only one I can afford. The other ones,
What? You don't drink any whites?
I do, but it'll usually be a Sauvignon Blanc, but it'll also only be in the summer.
On do it.
Chardonnay lady.
Yeah.
Because you said the
There's
scissor
acidity,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see, for me, the white wine that I like, Springfield, Life of the Stone, or Miss
Okay.
Lucy.
Miss Lucy. I'm okay with that one.
Have you had the Miss Lucy?
I think I have. Yeah, I think I know exactly which one.
The Life of the Stone.
What?
You're a bit of a connoisseur there.
Yeah. And then she went to Cape Town a couple of times. So I feel like at the holiday.
Yeah.
Like do the wine tastings.
Do you
educate
want to
myself
do
a
that
bit.
French? The
Yeah.
Favorite,
Adventure, all of those. The
Right.
dessert ones, incredible.
I do like the one, but that's because I've got a bit of a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Hence the fact. I don't know
I
how.
don't remember the names of it. That's the
Okay.
problem.
Which wine farm did you like most on the French trip?
I don't know.
And did you ever
Refresh my
go,
memory.
have you ever gone to a place called Passerine?
Passerine, yeah.
Got the little dam.
The dam,
It's
yes.
a very like modern. Yeah, I
I
like
went
it.
there like 10 years ago, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just like the fact that it was like quite modern and stylish inside. It was very small. It wasn't like a huge.
Yes, now that I'm remembering when I went there, actually, someone was there with like a dog. I remember playing with their dog.
I
I
was
was drinking
doing.
a lot.
I was doing that Jerusalem Lima dance.
Oh, yeah. You know, those people that work at wine farms must have seen something.
I promise you.
Because I was trying to split out as much as I could, actually, because no, I couldn't handle all of that. By the end of the night, I was timid. And I spit half of it out.
You see, back in my days, I'm like, I pay for it, it stays in.
No
That's
way.
why I
couldn't.
I never used to shoot either, as I'm like, I paid for it. It's staying. We can be uncomfortable, but it's not coming.
You're going to fucking go
Yeah.
to sleep and take this in.
Yeah, that's a supposedly valid. And you're gonna sit here and have a Mars breathing closet,
Yo,
but it's not coming out.
that's that part where you're so drunk and you got that
Yeah.
vertigo and nausea and everything. And you're just like, why the hell did I do this to myself?
Everybody,
Yeah.
not that way.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
way you came in.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God.
what was I gonna say? So yeah, like, there's no ways I'll never split out because I'm always like, I'm that guy that if you don't finish your wine, I'm like, Jesus, give it to you. I'll have it.
No ways.
I am-
Okay, I'm definitely not a drinker the way you were.
Because I promise you, like, for instance, we go out. I've got this one mate. always leaves your dreams behind. And I'm like, why do you do this? Because
I think about the calories, right?
okay,
Always. I got calories going on in my head all the
Okay.
fucking time. It's very exhausting.
yeah,
And so by the end of the night, if it's like midnight, right, and I see everyone's like sort of done, and I got half my wine left, but we're going home. I'm like, why must I taking these calories now for what? I'm gonna go home and sleep.
my brain goes into the money mode. We're wasting money out, people. We paid for this. It must go
Do
with.
you know what though? I think growing up,
Mm.
my parents were like that. They were very much like, just costed money because there was lots of us. Like, they weren't like, I mean, they earned good, like decent
Yeah.
things, I would say, or whatever. But there was lots of us, so there was always 4 times the amounts of everything to
I
buy.
know.
So they were very like conscious about it, and everything always had to be finished. Finish your food, finish your drink, finish this, finish this. And when I got to adulthood, I actually realized it caused a little bit of like a psychological thing in my head where I would finish everything on purpose, even though I was full, even though I wasn't real, even though I didn't like it. And when I started making my own money properly, I actually shifted that mentality and went, fuck it, even if it's you're wasting your 50 Rand, 100 Rand, don't make yourself taking something you don't like or don't want or whatever. And I do it with my niece now as well. Like, she had a hot chocolate here and she didn't like it. And it was a little bit of that health one. I like it. But children don't like that, that fits her, whatever. And I said to her, don't take in something you do not like. Leave it.
Which is good. Which is good. But
I always say to her, don't waste.
Yeah.
And like, or food. Like, I see she'll sometimes try, but I don't like it. I'm like, don't talk after you eat eggs. Finish your food. So you got to, as the adult, know.
Yeah, you're gonna make that pull. But I do feel
yeah.
like I also grew up in that same sort of way, and hence the fact I always like we must finish everything.
Finish.
We must
No,
finish.
it made me gain weight.
Okay,
Hmm.
but probably me too. That's probably why I also was the way I was. Because I drank everyone else's alcohol. I was like, well,
You're wasting. I'll have.
nobody is leaving until this table is cleared. We're not having it. Well, then I am. Sit down. We're gonna. This is gonna be.
And I
awesome.
still have it sometimes with food. Like, if I sit with someone, they got half their food there, and then someone says, do you want to take away? And they're like, no. I'm like, I'm just going to take that home. No, I'm like, you're just going to waste it. And I was still like, tick about it. And then I have to be like, it's not your money. It's not your problem. Just.
Usually I'd be like, put it in a takeaway and give it to the dog.
Exactly. Yes. I'm
Somebody
like,
can have that
give it
food.
to anyone.
Yeah. And then they probably be great for that. But yeah, the thing is, I agree with you that also that mindset of everything that gets like forced on you is that's what I need veg. Because from the time that I could, because I was always forced to eat veg, from the time I could make my own decisions on eating veg, it's like never.
And
Never.
I mean, on that premise, that's kind of like what happens with people with like religion and things like that. Whatever your parents like punted on you,
Yeah.
either you go with it or you stray
in.
completely, or you're like, don't tell me about this. Yeah, I was always a good vegetable eater. I must say, fruit though. Oh my god, don't give me fruits.
Not.
Oh my god,
I can eat fruit, but I can't eat veg.
I can't even tell you how I do not give a crap about it, and how I find them so unappealing.
No cheese.
No, none of it. I'm just like, why?
Banana.
Maybe a strawberry, but if I dip it in chocolate, I don't know. But there's nothing that appeals to me about a fruit.
I'm not the biggest fan of fruit, but like, oranges, lychees, bananas, like watermelon, I think.
I will force myself to eat a banana, like before gym or whatever, the potassium does take a little bit fuller or whatever. But like, am I really enjoying myself eating it? Not really. But to be honest, I can clap a whole pack of broccoli, just steamed like that, or boiled plain, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, how broccoli.
You know, in the summer, people will be like, oh, let's make a fruit board or whatever. And I'm like, why? I don't want that.
I'd rather have broccoli in cauliflower. Like, no fun.
Yeah, always. Well, you know, when you're younger, you say, oh, I feel for something sweet. Your mom says, have an apple. I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I meant a chocolate cake.
Yeah. Not just a chocolate. I meant a chocolate.
I meant like a slice of
that
cake.
is not so sweet. I was with you.
Yeah, so I grew out of that mentality. Sure.
Okay. No, well, that's weird. I don't like too many people that like fruit or like veg that I'm like.
And when I say veg, I like every single veg. Man, I'll even eat the Brussels sprouts, the asparagus. I'll eat it all. Your face even looking at me like,
I'm probably like,
disgusting.
I'm like dyslexic. Only good thing is, I know at least if I'm having dinner with you, I feel like,
here's all my veg.
there you go. I'm sure you can have a feast.
But I'm sure you eat the potato in every single way.
Yeah. I'm
All non-veg eaters eat the potato.
the other thing for me, I am fussy about what I eat, but I'm not fussy about how I eat. So like, I'm very like, you can give me biltong that's soaking wet, If you give me biltong that's dry as
If
hell,
there's one aspect I like, I'll have it in the fridge.
yeah,
That's
that's it. Eggs, I like eggs. It can be scrambled, can be poached, can be fried, can be however you do it. I'll have a
I can't do that with tomato.
say again.
I can't do that with flour.
Only thing with that, there I agree. I cannot eat like fried tomatoes. Like,
Ugh. Yeah.
the tomato must be cold and fresh.
Yeah.
The minute it comes out, it's so
Yeah.
that's
As soon as that like skin starts coming
Yeah.
off, it's like it's gotten heat. Ew, I
know.
can't.
That's I will agree there. I cannot
You
eat.
know that pasta, your
No.
breakfast would have with one fried tomato, then
I was like,
jack
yeah.
pasta, you're like, that's disgusting.
If it was fresh, I'd probably cut it up, throw some salt
Salt
on it,
on it?
and
No,
I
I love to do that.
but
That's
fried.
the Balkan way.
And also for me, when it's as you say, soggy,
Ugh.
anything that goes soggy.
Skin separates from it then, or like, even though people have a toasted cheese and tomato,
Yeah,
like I find that gross because it makes the tomato.
I don't mind that because I like ham, cheese, and tomato taste.
No, I could never.
So that's about probably the only time I can have warm tomato. But yeah, I like it, especially when it comes on a breakfast. And I'm like,
I'd say other than cooked tomato, I eat everything.
I can't say that because I don't eat a lot of stuff. Like I don't eat seafood at all.
Oh my god,
Nothing.
no, that's
When people go,
diabolical.
sushi. I'm like, I don't eat bait. That's what people used to catch fish with.
Have you ever in your life? No,
No way.
no, Nissan, please no. Please don't
And
go
people are,
away with that peasant pellets.
oh, that's exactly. I have a bit of a. Well, if you look at my kid, I'm a 10-year-old living by himself. I've got
What's your fruit?
energy, Coke, ice cream, frozen yogurt, mini,
What do you have with nutrition?
mini pizza,
No,
peanut butter, jam, butter, and that's it.
no man, what the hell do you eat on the daily?
I eat that.
Oh my god, I could never have that. Never.
Because the thing is,
Like
like,
in my friends,
can
will
cook.
always when I go to the Italian, I
yeah,
always have mozzarella cheese, some sort of copper ham or anything like that. Always have butter, always have eggs, always have wraps in the I keep the wraps in the fridge. And always like there's always some protein and eggs that I can throw in a wrap altogether and have breakfast.
I won't lie to you, I'm a big fan of eggs.
Me too.
Like for me, the best thing I could have, especially for some reason I'm pure for it now, piece of toast, mince on top, cheese with the egg on top. If I have a set cook, I normally have a set cook with mince, egg and cheese. That's like that. And I especially like when the egg pops and it like runs everywhere.
Listen, I hate that.
Is it?
Oh my god. So I eat my eggs pretty weird and wild. I like them soft. No, soft,
okay.
soft. But then what I do is it's retarded. But I like I don't know if we're allowed to say retarded.
Non-compliant.
I cut around the yolk
Yeah.
and then I eat the yolk full in my mouth because I can't stand when it makes a mess of my mouth. So I'll eat all my food and I'll cut around the yolk and then I'll put the whole yolk in my mouth.
So it's not the runny yolk.
I love it, but
For me, I like that it like runs
no,
everywhere.
if it messes all over my plate, like I'm like, this is
Bleak.
irritating me. Yeah. No, I know. And people who had like eaten next to me when I was in London for work, my boss was next to me and then he even stopped eating for a second. He was like, what the hell are you doing? And I was like, I'm cutting around my yolk. And then I put the whole yolk in my mouth and he was like, open. And he goes, one thing about traveling with people is you get to see some weird quirks out of it. Oh god.
So like all those things that you mentioned that's in your fridge, like that's I like ham and all that sort of stuff. I just don't really. I'm quite lazy when it comes to making food.
I see so.
So like I like butter on rolls and on bread, but I don't necessarily always have it because I'm like, it's too much hassle. Just put the ham and the cheese and the stuff on. Then I'm like, I can't be bothered to spread
Oh
it.
my god. I can't live like you.
So and from that perspective, because I don't like you, I can't. So that's enough.
Okay.
I've tried before. When I
Makes it like it's a sport. I tried. I'm done.
I tried. I wasn't very good at it. Wasn't really for me.
Okay.
So like when I'm obviously sometimes I try to impress a girl. It was a birthday, so I'd learned how to make the roast chicken and roast potatoes.
Okay.
So I went to a mate's mom's house and she was like, okay, I'll teach you. So on the Wednesday night I went there. I made the roast chicken for them. It'd be my trial and then it was her birthday on the Sunday. And then I was like, okay, while she's eating,
You're gonna like put the suns.
and I
Okay.
hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
So I can follow instructions,
Okay.
but I can't
So you could probably bake.
probably yes.
Because I can't bake. I don't want to do the like follow everything to the T.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like I want to follow my own.
Just make
kind of simple.
a little bit of wine.
Yeah, a little bit for you, a little bit for me. Yeah, but I love to cook, so I think maybe that's the thing as well. I always apply myself. I work from home. My sister works from home as well, so we work together. So every lunchtime, I always like cut up meze for us. So I always have like olive spread, hummus, crackers, tomatoes, and then some sort of protein, whatever. So batan, whatever, lami. And I always put it out on the board for us every lunchtime, and I'll call it down and say, "Come, let's munch." So like we eat like that, always mozzarella because it's the healthiest.
Yeah, I know.
So I always like put those things together for us every day.
I like a good cheese jam with cold meats.
Every day I do that.
And some crackers and stuff.
Or the other thing I do is, because I'm like always trying to be health conscious, so I take a wrap, just a normal health wrap, and I put like a tomato base, and I put oregano, coffee, whatever, and I put some meat and cheese, and I put it in my air fryer, and it makes like a healthy pizza.
Okay.
And I have that for lunch.
Yeah, you see, so
I will like apply myself. I'm not lazy.
you see, so for me, that's why I'm just like, I can't be bothered to cook.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going, and especially like for me, I go, I'm one person. I'm going to make all these dishes for one person.
I freeze it.
That's another thing I don't do.
Oh.
No, also like when people freeze stuff, I'm like, you're going to eat.
I'm meal prepped.
No, okay, maybe if you meal prepping is enough.
I make it in one big pot, and I put it out in little lunch tins, and I pack them.
I guess that's my. I cannot eat tonight and then eat the same thing tomorrow.
No, I won't do that. But like on a Sunday, I'll make 3 different meals.
Okay.
So like my sister and I'll go shop, or I'll make 3 different things, and then I put it in lunch tins in the freezer.
Okay, firstly, I can see you quite health conscious because that's like something that real gym people do. But the thing is that's okay because that's 3 different meals. My thing,
Yeah, so you can like
my thing is like I hate having the last night's leftovers for lunch. I'm bored of. I don't want to have it again. And then we get home and it's like, now we're having it again. So I'm like, 3 meals, the same thing.
Please get your life together. Firstly, leftovers are the things to look forward to.
Sometimes.
It just depends what the
Pizza.
I'm meal prep more for the lazy days.
Okay.
So every day I cook. But then if there's like yesterday we were going out and it was a Saturday and I was like, I don't feel like eating out right now because we're going out. We're already home. We need to get ready, whatever. And I had a pre-made cheese sauce and had it in the freezer. So I was like, oh, actually, wait. And I put pasta on the stove and defrosted my cheese sauce, and we had food within like 20 minutes. Not even 15 minutes.
And I got a treat for you.
Yeah.
Sit down
And
there.
everyone was like, oh my gosh, so like food's so quick, whatever. So I do it like because of that. And I'm like, oh wait, actually, I have something in the freezer. Don't stress about it, whatever.
As I said, some things I can eat over and over, but also I'm very funny when it comes to food. Like people go, like, once again, you can come up with some great ideas. It's what I feel like. So, like, I'll give you an example. Okay, this is weird, but like this could be one of my dinners. I'll be like, do I feel like going to CDM for burger or something? Nah, I don't fancy a burger. No, I don't fancy it. You know what I fancy? Cappuccino muffin and the wine comes from Woolly. And I get 2 cappuccinos.
For dinner?
For dinner.
Listen, this is, actually, you know what you are? You are the definition of, I saw a meme once that said like, adults just live every day unsupervised.
Yeah.
Like no one's telling us what to eat for dinner. It's like, why do we live like this? Like, why are we not just eating whatever the fuck we want? And you are the definition of that.
You're a fan.
Yeah. Like, as kids, we were so controlled with what to eat this. And then as an adult, you're like, oh, wait, no one's telling me what to do. So I could actually have ice cream for dinner. And you take that very serious.
I do. I have ice cream for breakfast.
Oh my God.
Like, when was it? Last week Saturday. When did we play that? Last week Sunday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop the polls and I'm having ice cream for breakfast. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm like, that's what I feel like now. Because I woke up and I was like,
why don't I do this? I am unsupervised. I'm allowed to do this. Why do I not get some love? Here I am eating fucking rice and broccoli and a chicken breast all the time. Oh,
that's what I say. Like sometimes we come up with a really good meal. Like, let's do a lasagna. And I'm like, a nice meal and I do enjoy a lasagna. I just don't feel like it. Mine. What do you feel like? I feel like that's a big thing. I feel like it tastes the same. And that's what I have. I'll have it.
No, I could never live like that.
And then I'm like,
and I'm also a little bit jealous.
As you say, it doesn't work for you, but for me, like obviously, to some degree, I have changed that structure. I'll be honest with you, because I don't think my dietitian / doctor would be very impressed.
No, probably not.
With all double wine gums.
No.
And 2
I don't think I'd finish those wine gums, honestly, in the rest of this year. Yeah.
Those wine
I've
gums.
had like a pack like this in like glass jars at home. I think I've picked on like two every month.
Bet you don't leave them around me because they will.
It wouldn't even make me mad if you finished it, obviously.
Because I give you an example, I buy the app like it's almost like a weekly thing. I don't know why it's a week.
Weekly, Lucian, my God.
If I had my way and it wasn't a calorie things,
Every day.
I probably should. Because I can do that. Like some days I'll just be driving and then my brain's like, I need to handle this. Then I stop in the Woolworths by the end. So I stop. No, like by the time I get home off of that public, I crack the lid in the car, put the thing
in between.
And I have to like put some.
Do you know what I am in the sex with at Woolworths?
Yeah.
They have those little pancakes. It's got like the barbecue chicken in it.
Yeah.
Have you had those? Oh my God. That I can buy the big pack. Like just cut it alone. Not even shame. Like, don't eat it.
Leave myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love.
See that other thing is with these ice cream.
I've noticed you love your ice cream.
Got a weak spot.
Yeah, I don't really touch that often.
Ice cream and milkshake.
I don't know how it still weights on me actually.
Oh, tell you.
Booze.
And I'm not talking about your weight, obviously. I'm just going, like, ice cream. Like a lot of people that see me eat ice cream go, how are you actually off? If there's people like, if you think about it, I don't eat a lot of other stuff. 2 muffins, ice cream for breakfast.
You don't have a nice nutritious lifestyle. I'm not gonna. Thank God you play so much paddle.
Yeah, that's probably one half of the thing. The other thing is I am getting to the point of going, listen, you need to start having more nutritional meals, just from a health perspective, in the sense that I'm gonna die soon if I keep going this way.
No, but listen, sometimes it's the people that just went there and just move on like that, live forever.
100%. Like I know a few people that drink excessively and they just seem to outlive everyone, and I'm just going, because the alcohol's preserving everything.
I mean, so do I. Hey, that's actually quite scary because I do know a lot of people that drink that and like in their older years do perfectly fine, and then some of like the health freaks that I've known have literally been diagnosed with cancer, this, that. You're like, so that's what I have to look forward to my whole life. I'm taking all the shit away from myself. I don't allow so much in my life. It's actually sad. Sad.
But you are also very health conscious.
I'm trying to be. I have had medical problems as well, whatever. But still, even that, I'm always trying to watch my weight. Always. It's always been a thing. I gain weight easily, so I take a lot of weight from it.
No. I personally know this.
Not if I'm art or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I said, if I'm art, I will eat them. I will eat the cake. All of that, I will do it. But like Monday to Friday afternoon.
But it's
broccoli and chicken.
Okay, so I know the thing about I'm not somebody that does gain weight very quickly. Okay. I mean, I picked up 30 kilos in a year.
Wow.
And I've lost 17 kilos in 6 months. So my weight can fluctuate quickly. And I have to also be careful. Although I guess now I'm sort of countering it, but I do.
You're not taking in the calories also.
Yeah. Like I'm like, but that's what I love about my calorie life. It's like I can eat whatever I want. Because like generally this is how I roll. I don't really eat breakfast or lunch because I don't get hungry because I'm quite busy. And then I go tonight, I can feast. I can do whatever I want because I've got so many calories in the tank. And the other thing is, and then I still play paddle, so that adds more calories. I'm
shook by the way you live.
A bit of like, we are going.
No, but you need to start putting some greens and nutrition in because later on in life when you're old and you want to, have healthy arteries and digest food better, whatever, you need those.
No, for sure.
I'm just gonna.
No, throw it after. The thing is,
throw my health this actually.
Yeah, no, but like, my cholesterol is great, my blood pressure is great.
In the same way, I need to also learn how to live a little bit like you and not try and be so healthy all the time because it's also like, once again, shitty.
Balance, I think. A little bit of both is a good. Like I must be honest with you, I do agree with the way you do things in the sense of like, hence it's like I do the eat only at time because
do you like fasting?
Yeah, because the thing for me is when I say and the reason it's not fasting as per se because if I do feel like
you are mentioning in between,
if I feel like a biscuit or something, I'll eat. It's not like I've got to wait all the time. But the thing is, I'm not somebody that likes. I like to feel I want to say full. But what's the right word? Like I want to after I eat a meal, I want to feel like I'm
satisfied.
That's right. I want to feel satisfied. Now, when you have all these little meals, is you just start enjoying the meal, then it's over.
But that's why, like, I do get what you're saying. And so I'm the opposite. I don't eat breakfast. I've never been a fan of breakfast, but I eat a good lunch and I eat a big dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I like seeing my plate full. I like a full plate. I don't like these little fucking meals that they give you in the meal prep shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's why I've turned to all these health things, because I have a lot of protein and I have a lot of greens and a lot of rice and a lot of this. And your plate is really full and you actually get very full.
Satisfied.
But you're eating the correct things
Yeah.
that aren't going to actually fill you.
And that's why I rather sort of starve myself the entire day that tonight
That is why I will skip my breakfast.
I can go crazy. Because then I can be like, tonight I can have dinner and ice cream and I can have Coke
Look,
with it.
I gotta say, thinking about the nutrition and the calories all the time is so fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so tired from it. Like, I'm just like, oh, what did I eat? But I've tried using the app as well. And I'm just like, why do I live my life this way? But then I'll gain like a kilo or two and it's sinking into such a spiral that I'm like, nope, you got to go back to the strict.
So I use the scale for that. So my case, I cannot go above 75 kilos.
I don't use the scale.
I use the scale every day. So like I'll give you an example. If I've gone to town yesterday and I get on the scale today and I'm above 75 kilos. Today it's water
You'll be like,
all day.
Done with my
So
bullshit.
yeah, so then I'm like, today, water all day. I can try and eat as healthy as possible.
So as a female, we can't work like that.
Yeah.
For one, we go through like literally a different phase every week. So your weight will fluctuate when it comes to ovulation, as you know, all of those. So there's too much fluctuation for you. I can't look at a scale ever. But I feel between a male and a female, it's a lot. You can tell on a female more if they look after themselves than on a male. If you guys lose weight, it will be quite accurate to scale, I think. But I've seen women who weigh 90 kgs and look stunning and look thin and lean and healthy and whatever. So for us, I think the scale kills us mentally. You can't look at it.
I can understand.
I've been heavier than what I am now and look better because of the fact that I was more consistent with training. So I was heavy and
I've always more.
Yeah. So definitely I've had moments where I've been good 4 kilos heavier than what I am now, but was way more comfortable and less phobic.
You see, for me, I guess, I have also been similar. When I used to gym, I'd be closer to 80. But at the moment, like I said, to me, 75, like my thing, I'm like, that was my goal weight. Got to it. Then I went even further, got down to 71. And then I was like, now,
So you keep it.
now 72 is like my happy place.
I'm trying to lose 3 kilos.
And I promise you, if it starts climbing, then I'm like, water, gotta get an extra game of paddling today. We're gonna make paddle making, because tomorrow we get on here. It's
gotta be different.
It's gotta look better.
Oh my God, that would kill me.
And I generally do find that it does work like that. So like today, if I'm like, okay, yesterday I had a lot of crap, and I'm like, today, I tell them, I'm only drinking water all day.
I also did that yesterday. I allowed myself to have like quite a diff lunch, but like I was at Katie's for 5 hours and was dancing the whole time. I was like, I definitely worked that off. Definitely. Because like I even woke up this morning like not feeling shit at all. You know, like if you eat like a big burger and the next day you feel bloated or shit or whatever. Woke up feeling perfectly fine. I was like, yeah, I danced that food off for sure.
And another thing is you say, like, for instance, just the fact that you weren't drinking alcohol, your calorie intake last night would have been so much. 100%.
Right?
And then you're still down, which means you like at a double whammy.
Yeah.
You're not right, probably. Because your intake was down and you weren't.
I was at a deficit,
And from what I could see, like paddle yesterday. So you are having a healthy, phenomenal.
I really was, yeah. Man, I'm so into paddle. It's ridiculous.
It is. I played a tournament later this afternoon.
I will literally like finish a game and then like 3 hours later be like, should I see if my other group wants to play?
Well, I tell you, that's the problem. Because, like as I said, the last week Saturday, they paddle with my group. Then another group has a, listen, you want to play? I was like,
yes.
yeah, I can if you really need me to.
Do you know what though? I don't care. It's a good obsession to have. I used to spend about 1,000, 2,300 rand on vaping. So that was, I was stopped vaping last year, September, October. So
good job.
Yeah. And I used to spend about a good 1,000, 1,300 on vaping. I now spend a good 1,500, 1,600 on pedal. But I'm like, I've replaced it with something so much more amazing and so much healthier. And I've met all people along the way, social, this, that. I'm just like
a community.
Yeah, 100%.
You got
cult.
Yeah. Right? speak Prayer obey.
Yeah.
Okay.
You speak play and
And obey.
obey.
There we go. Okay, play and obey. There we go. That's gonna be our new slogan for paddle.
I
Like that.
love it. Yes, don't take it. TM.
Yeah. So, but like literally, you got to top up. You run people. You got to medium. You run. You got to limit it.
Especially you. I've seen you run as people, literally at every
Really?
paddle court.
Yeah, but also then like for instance,
I'm a lot newer to it. Though.
no, and also once again, the way my brain works, everything's 100 miles an hour, so it's 0 or 100, and like I'll play like let's say 8 times a week, and then
Fun.
it's like, and then I'm like,
I'm playing 3 times a week.
yeah, and I'm like, I need to cut that shit down because I get injured and a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
And then when I go to the doctor, it's like,
pelvis.
it's a fatigue injury. You're playing too much.
I have an injury in my pelvis CrossFit. That's what
Okay.
it does. And I can see the paddle in the winter, especially, is making it act up a bit. But then I go to the chiro and I just get it injected. Some good stuff, and then I'm good to go for like 5 months.
Let's mask the pain.
But you know what happens? And then I think with like people who don't play often, so like my sisters will be like, please practice with me. We also want to play, so I play with them. Then I don't feel satisfied because I haven't had like a proper competitive game. So then later on that day, I'll be like, okay, let me see if someone competitive actually wants to play. So that's the problem. Then I'm playing like 2 times, 3 times that weekend, and I'm like, yeah, but only one counted.
You know what? You could be doing with
100%. I'm so happy to be not faking. So happy to be spending the money on that, on paddle rather. Of myself my own paddle rack now.
Yeah.
I'm in it. I'm in the cult.
No, and it's fun. And it's addictive. I don't know what about
I
it
want
is.
to see now the non-drinking. I'm going to Ireland at the end of July. So I want to see if I can carry it out through there. I am a huge Jameson fan. So when I'm in Ireland, I feel it's only right to go to the Jameson factory and try some there. But I want to see if I can keep it up.
Well,
Let's see every week if I keep it up.
Okay. So next week, we will see what happens. But once again, like I say to everyone, it's really your call. It's like, like you got to make the decision. Why are you stopping? Like I just did it because I knew it was not adding to my life.
No.
Okay. It was just going to put me into more bad situation.
It wasn't adding to your health.
It wasn't adding to my health. Also, like now being sober, coming on almost 11 months.
Well done. Oh my gosh. Round of applause for that. Holy shit.
When I eat my 1 year celebrate.
100%.
But
with paddle.
Yeah, with paddle. Not the drinks.
We'll have a paddle game.
Yeah. But the thing is, like honestly, I sit here today and I go, I do not miss it. Like I actually, like as I say, I like actually looking back and be like, please, I am so sad.
It's a little bit icky.
It is like I just say, like I always say to people, I have a lot of good qualities. None of them come out when I drink.
Okay.
And they're like, you're lucky. I do as much as you think.
It's nice that you were self-aware at least to see it and go, I need to make this change, and that you did make the change. I mean, when exactly is it a year?
25th of August.
Amazing.
And as I said, it's just like
amazing. I'll be back from Ireland by then, so we can celebrate with a paddle.
Not a drink.
A paddle game and Paul's ice cream.
Paul's ice cream.
There we go. I got you.
That actually sounds like
I got your attention.
We'll have breakfast first, Paul's ice cream.
And we'll go breakfast, Paul's ice cream afterwards, and go play an hour and a half of paddle.
That sounds great. So that, as I said, so we'll wait to see you all, and I wish you all the best.
My main thing was that I said I want to be able to learn how to not drink in circumstances that the alcohol's not necessary.
Okay.
So I don't mind if I'm at someone's 30th, 40th, 50th, and we have drinks, whatever. Those things I don't mind. But like I said, yes, at Lupa on Friday, why is it that just 2 of us are sitting together and we have to have a bottle of wine? Why? We are literally just having a bit of a catch up and a meal, and I'm going home. I literally was home by 8:30. There was no wine that had to be involved there. And I think it's more of a habitual thing that every time we see each other, we're like, oh, should we have a wine? Whatever. We were perfectly fine without it.
And you still had fun.
And I still had a great time, got home, watched a movie. Like, it was wonderful. And I felt wonderful the next day. Yeah. But honestly, later on, if it really is like a 40th that I'm going to and we all get hammered, I'm not gonna kill myself about it. But I just want to learn how to not drink in circumstances where it's really not necessary.
Example, you go to a wedding, you're gonna probably have a few drinks at a wedding. And the other thing is, as I said, like, for instance, you that mentioned you're obviously quite weight conscious. I'd like to see your findings. Like
I'm very
I'd like
curious.
Like if you come to me and say, listen, I've actually lost quite a bit of weight, and you lose one.
You know what the denominator is.
Yeah, and the thing is also then you suddenly start realizing that I can allow myself so many other things like ice cream because
Mm.
I'm saving those other calories. So like that's where I'm at as well, probably. That's why I can eat ice cream and people are like, listen, how do you stay the way you
But you're
are?
completely right. I was at Ponies for how long yesterday? I mean, if I look at my sisters, they were a bottle of wine down, and my other sister had probably about 5 vodka and Sprites, right? So if you think about how many calories that was, that's another whole meal that I could have had.
And now here's another thing. You start noticing the money you'll be saving as well. Because what would your bill technically for last night?
No, it wouldn't have been
Drink-
less than like 600, 700 bucks.
100%.
Mm.
Like for instance, as somebody that's also recently given alcohol, when you play at Ridgeway yesterday, and she walked out, she didn't even have a bill. She used bottle of waters that she has herself. And
So I did notice the paddle thing was also a problem because every time we play paddle, after paddle, everyone gets a beer, flying fish, or this or that. Yeah.
and as I said, and then she's like, cost me nothing to play except for the pedal bike.
Mm.
And like normally the bill would be like 600 rand.
Mm.
And then you go 600 rand bill to 0.
Yeah, because you don't think consciously. Like when I went last week, I didn't have a drink because I was our first tackle for the last couple of weeks not drinking during the week. Because then we'd go play on a Wednesday or Thursday paddle, and then I've had like 2 or 3 flying fish afterwards. So I wanted to like boot that out first because then it's like a ripple effect. You go to paddle, afterwards you have a few drinks. Because you've had a few drinks, you're like, oh, I'm not hungry. Let me just have food here, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, by the time you know it, every time you're playing paddle, you're 500 bucks down. And you're like, okay.
And then pedal becomes more expensive.
And then, yeah, and you've played paddle, but now you're playing paddle maybe minimum 4 times that month or whatever. You're like, hold on, I just spent 2,000 rand on 4 Thursdays. Are you joking me?
100%.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to control.
Well, as I said, I'm looking forward to getting
My bill in
something
Lupa as well was my pasta and 2 water, a passion fruit lemonade and water. I would have been paying 250 rand for a bottle of wine rather. I mean, if it was.
Yeah. You're
So-
saying. So that's what I say. The calories I'd like to see, and then also you give us feedback on the financial saving.
Mm.
Because now I can promise you, my bill, whenever I used to go out, will be no less than 700 rand.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now my bill, if I'm going till like 250.
Yeah, we will. Yes, yeah, I'll be happy for a 250 bill. Jeez, that never happened to me.
Let's say my food is like it's 130 bucks, and then I'm drinking water. And as you can see, when you drink water, you're not timing it.
No, you're not. No,
Maybe 3 bowls of water the whole day.
that's true.
Where if I was having beers, I'd have 3 beers in an hour.
My sister was joking with me yesterday. She's like, "You're gonna look like a drug addict." Some of the druggies with their bottle of water just jamming. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Yeah, found that bombshell.
Yeah. We didn't even get to any of our questions today because we just blabbered on. But it was so fun.
Yeah, man. Also, it was like
Informative.
yeah, not just it. It was complete. We started talking about how your week went.
I know.
And when we ended up
Ask
on,
me how your week
no,
went.
that doesn't really matter now. But the point is, yeah, then we started with horse racing and we ended up.
Oh wait, so 2 things. We gotta go to the polo
Yes,
and we gotta see how my non-drinking's going.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will find out about when there's a polo thing,
Mm.
and then we'll arrange.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do it. Okay.
I found that.
I'm in.
Alright.
Also,
On that, night,
see you next week.
stay classy.